This is The Bones Show.
I hope you're ready to go, because I am ready to go. It's gonna be one of those days. Kick me off.
Just another day on the front line. Forced to apologize. Being a real man, wish you better drive your man.
I've been the boss, he's a bad man, and Iron Man, and the Hulk, and Captain America, and Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man, and Superman.
What? You're just talking nonsense now, Jimmy. It's not even relevant anymore. It is the Alex Bones Show, the #1 syndicated radio show in the whole world. Over 25 million daily listeners every single day, right here. And we kick it off with a video.
I'm going to sound so stupid right now, but I cannot be the only one that thought this. I was driving around with my boyfriend, and he pointed out at a truck, and it had the number, like it said 4x4 on there, right? Like 4 times 4. And he was like, "What do you think of that truck?"
What does that mean, Jimmy?
4x4 means it's 4-wheel drive, and it's 4-speed.
No.
So what does it mean?
It just means 4-wheel drive.
Then why doesn't it just say 4-wheel drive?
You know what? I have no idea.
And I was like, it looks nice, but it looks like the bed's a little small, right? It's like it's only a 4-foot bed, right? And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Well, it says 4x4, like it's only a 4-foot bed, like it's like a square."
No, the 4x4 means nothing about the bed of the truck.
And he was like, "Is that what you think 4x4 means?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. I thought it was talking about the bed of the truck." And he was like, "No, it means it's a 4-wheel drive."
Yeah, so why doesn't it say 4-wheel drive?
You know what? Jimmy's got a good point. You know what? You got a good point. It should be 12x12 or whatever the bed of the truck is. That would make more sense.
I cannot be the only one that thought that.
Yes, you are the only one. I don't know how to tell you, but yeah, nobody else ever put that much thought into it. I don't think. I just look at it and go 4x4. That's a 4-wheel drive, and I don't know why it doesn't just say 4-wheel drive. Somebody came up with 4x4, and I don't know.
Thank you. Next.
Anytime you see a beautiful girl dating a hideous man who has no money, just know it's because at one point in that man's life, a truly gorgeous woman with very low self-esteem and possible daddy issues was tricked into dating him.
What if it's just a guy with a really good sense of humor? You know, the broads always say, "I want a guy that makes me laugh. I want somebody with a sense of humor." Maybe the guy makes her laugh and he's got a good sense of humor. It doesn't matter what he looks like. Have you ever thought about that?
And then another baddie saw that baddie dating him and assumed there must be like some secret sauce going on. And then it just became like an MLM trickle down of baddies being confused as to why other baddies were with this guy.
Because he's got a good attitude and he treats them well. That's why they're with him.
And him being like equally confused and then slowly gaining confidence because all these beautiful women are somehow interested in him and he can't figure out why, when at the end of the day it was just because like one hot girl saw another hot girl and like buying a trendy purse, they just had to have this hideous man.
You know, that makes sense. I can't fight with you on that because I'm not a broad, but I think it's because the guy's got a good attitude and he makes her laugh and he's got a sense of humor. Because that's what you guys always say. "I don't care about the way." No, that's not what they don't sound like that. They say, "I don't care about the way he looks. I just want him, a guy that makes me laugh." So if he makes her laugh, maybe he's so funny looking that he makes her laugh and he's got good jokes. You know, Gilbert Gottfried married somebody. Somebody married Gilbert Gottfried. Why? Because he made him laugh. It's not because he was hot. Gilbert Gottfried was not hot. Okay. He was a nice guy. He was very strange, but he wasn't hot in anybody's eyes. And I mean, I know his wife, and his wife is hot. And she dated him because he made her laugh.
Thank you. Next.
Okay, someone's going to need to talk me off the ledge because the guy I've been texting from Facebook dating, the ice hockey player, who we've been sending some flirty texts, he just texted me and called me babe.
You got to block him immediately. He called you babe? Oh, no. How rude.
We don't even know each other.
You've been texting him for days.
Never met him.
This is the reason why they're all single. Oh, God. Would you go back and listen to yourself sometimes? Women, go back and watch your own videos and listen to you talk. That you don't even make any sense.
Yeah, what's wrong with the guy calling her babe? He's just being nice. And he said, hey, babe, how you doing? Good morning.
And she went, you need to call me babe.
Yeah, what's he supposed to call her?
I hate that. I don't like to be called pet.
I would call you babe. You know why? Because I don't remember your name. Don't make me remember your name and remember who you are. I call everybody babe. Nobody's name comes out of my mouth wrong because you're all babe.
Name, sweetie, honey, babe, baby, anything.
Hi, baby.
Before we're even like dating or exclusive. I haven't answered yet. Huge ick. Huge.
You're never going to find somebody. You're single. You were on Facebook dating. What do you expect? When you buy things off the Facebook marketplace, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody very, very strange on the other end because it's Facebook Marketplace. Go on there right now and buy a headboard. Okay, go on Facebook Marketplace. Go on Facebook Marketplace, find a headboard, buy it, and then go pick it up and tell me how strange that person is. They'll be strange as hell. Okay? So if you're not going to buy a headboard off the Facebook Marketplace, then why would you pick a person off Facebook? Dating, why would you do that? You know what you're going to get. I can tell you the type of person you're going to get. And if he just calls you babe, at least he's not cutting your face off and wearing it on his face. I want to wear your skin. That's the kind of people you get on Facebook dating. People that want to wear your skin. So if you're not going to buy a headboard, don't buy a guy off Facebook dating.
Thank you. Next.
Last week, the real Annabelle doll was on display in one of America's most haunted prisons, the West Virginia State Penitentiary. But it wasn't this movie prop. The real Annabelle, the one that inspired the movie The Conjuring.
The real Annabelle doll is in a case, and it says, "Do not open this door. Under any circumstances, do not open the door for this doll." Okay, this haunted as hell doll is in a box with a clear outer shell, and it says, "Do not open." So what do? They take it out of the basement that it's been sitting in forever, because it's not out killing people, because it's in the basement of the Warren house. You know, Ed and Lauren Warren. It's in their basement, so it's safe. It's in the basement. It's not out killing people.
She left her home and traveled to a place that
why would you take it out and let it travel?
Has seen nearly 100 executions, violent riots, and countless ghost stories.
I don't want to be anywhere near there. I don't even like seeing the photo of that doll. That doll scares the hell out of me.
Now, to be clear,
It scared Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren. It scared them so much they had to put it in a box and put a spell on it so it wouldn't come out there and kill people. Ed and Lorraine Warren were in the Amityville house, and it didn't scare them. They were just like, fine, it's just a house. This doll scares them. So what do? You take it out of the basement and you take it to a jail. You think in 2025 that's a good idea?
was not removed from her box, which is very much
But they opened the door to it.
Not allowed, but even her moving and going to a haunted place has a lot of people freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Boss. It really freaks Boss out.
Leave things that you don't understand alone. Leave them alone.
When you think of Annabelle, you may think of that one from the movie.
Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice. Nothing's a toy. It's safer for these things to be in here than out there. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
Yeah, it's not that one from the movie. It's one that looks like a Raggedy Ann.
But the real Annabelle was just a Raggedy Ann doll.
See?
And in 1970, 2 college dorm mates had been gifted a Raggedy Ann doll.
That one right there.
But they said something was not right. Their doll would move without anyone being in the room.
Burn it.
I think you have the wrong house. There's no Annabelle here.
Yes, she is.
They said that the doll would write notes on parchment paper.
Oh, God, when dolls start writing things. Oh, it's probably a female doll, and it's leaving notes around the house, like, clean this, and fix this, and, fix the shower, and the toilet leaks, and they probably leave notes like that.
Like, help.
Clean your room, blah, 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 blah.
Sometimes demons can attach themselves to objects.
And they had a friend stay over in their dorm one night. And that friend woke up from their sleep, he says, unable to breathe, and he said he had claw marks on his chest. So these college students eventually called in a medium who said that their doll was inhabited or possessed by a young girl named Annabelle Higgins.
Oh, great.
And it was using our Annabelle to manipulate us into giving it a soul it couldn't have it. It tried to take mine. But Samuel reached out to the church. They saved my soul.
Ed and Lorraine Warren were eventually called in, and they were Catholic demonologists.
This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not gonna stare at it because, yes.
And when they met with this doll, they said, this doll is not inhabited by a child. This doll is a demon pretending to be inhabited by a child named Annabelle Higgins.
Oh, great. So it's a demon?
I'm really scared.
So the college students agreed.
Hold me.
For Ed and Lorraine to take this doll with them and
get the hell out of this house.
Keep everyone in the world safe.
Right.
Now, even the car ride home, they say, was horrifying. According to Ed, the doll tried to cause multiple wrecks on their way home, but eventually they did get her there. Once they made it home, the doll was put into a box and they put a sign on it that said, warning, positively do not open.
Do not open this door ever, ever, ever. Annabelle's in there and she's pissed.
And they also started having priests come by regularly to bless the box. Now, even though they put Annabelle behind this protective barrier, they still had really strict rules. Do not mock Annabelle. Don't tap on the glass. Don't
worry about that.
Do anything that is rude towards this doll. But you know how humans are, some of them just can't follow the rules. So Ed would always retell the story of a man that came by, mocked Annabelle, knocked on the glass, and they kicked him out of the museum. Now on his way home, it is stated that that man passed away in a motorcycle accident. And that's not the only story similar to the motorcycle man. It is also stated that a priest came by one time, mocked Annabelle. They told him to stop, but on his way home, his brakes failed and he almost passed away in a car accident.
No, see, you don't mock Annabelle.
Lorraine passed away in 2019, and shortly after, the museum was closed because of zoning issues. So everything that the Warrens had, everything that was in the museum, then went into the care of Tony Spira, who was Ed and Lorraine's son-in-law and protege.
Oh, he's got it now. Oh, it's in his basement.
So now Tony gives lectures on demonology, and he also takes some of the items from the museum.
I want to go see that.
To public
No, you
viewings.
don't.
One of those items being Annabelle. Now, he is very careful about how he does this. From what
He's a dumbass.
I read, he has Annabelle blessed before and after any public viewings, but still. The most recent public appearance was at West Virginia State Penitentiary.
Why would you take Annabelle to jail? That's going to piss her off.
That was in connection with PRS Lockdown, which was hosted by the Paranormal Research Society. And she was there up until...
Why don't you just take her to Amityville? Just Take her on a world tour. Take her to all the fun places, Alcatraz, and then just all the fun, creepy places. Take her there.
And she does have some more trips planned.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yes. Oh my God, yes. I can't do that.
Oh, great.
So she will be going to New Orleans from May 13th to May 14th for a 2-night lecture and exhibit. And then she'll be in San Antonio, Texas, May 17th through 18th at the Spirit and Psychic Fest inside Victoria's Black Swan Inn, which is one of the most haunted inns in the southern U.S.
This can't be good. I mean, what is wrong with people?
Now, during all of these appearances, her case, her barrier will remain closed, and Tony Spira gives people strict instructions. Do not touch, do not tap, do not taunt, do not even stare at her too long. And Tony...
I don't even like staring at the photo of her right now.
Yeah, I'm not even looking. I'm looking away because Annabelle scares me. That's not the fake Annabelle from the movie. That's the real Annabelle.
Tells people outright, this is not a joke.
No, it's not.
This is a conduit.
Conduit.
The case is protection, not for her, but for you. Ed Warren said that Annabelle was one of the most dangerous items he had ever encountered.
And that's saying a lot because he had hundreds and hundreds of things in that basement. And he says, Annabelle, they even got a light inside the box. Oh, look, there's a photo. Look, Jimmy, what do you see?
That door is open. They opened that door to Annabelle box.
Yeah, somebody has the door open to the Annabelle box and they took a photo. Why would you open that box?
Not because she moves, but because she manipulates. So even though she isn't being removed from her case, if the danger was never in her touching things, but was in her manipulating things, I want to know, would you go to one of these events and be in the same room as this doll?
Oh, hell no.
I would if it was, nearby and I could go check it out. But no, hell no, I'm not going near that damn doll.
Thank you. Next.
Hi, peeps. I need you to tell me something. If you go to a restaurant and you don't like the food that you ordered, you don't care for the taste. I'm not saying it was prepared wrong, they brought you the wrong thing, or something was wrong with the order. I'm just saying you chose a selection
right,
and then ultimately decided you did not care for that item.
Then you're screwed. If they fixed it properly, the way it was supposed to be. Let's say you got salmon and you say, no, I want the grilled salmon. And they take the salmon, they put it on the grill. And maybe when they bring it to you, you don't like salmon. Too bad. You ordered it. They fixed it. They brought it to you. If the salmon wasn't made right, then yes, you should send it back. But if it's made right, exactly how you ordered it, then you're screwed.
Are you sending it back?
No.
Are you saying to your waitstaff, I did not like this, I would like something else? I saw that happen this weekend, and my white flabbers were gasted. I just am curious. Am I the only one who feels like the onus is on you?
It is, because one time I ordered tuna tartare.
What is that?
That is uncooked tuna. Anytime you see tartare after something, if you order steak tartare or salmon tartare or tuna tartare, that means tartare means no cook, not cooked. Tar, not cooked. So don't order that. So I got the tuna. I said, ooh, tuna tartare. That sounds good. I'll take one of those. And they brought it to me and I went, oh my God, this is horrible. But I didn't send it back because then I looked it up on my phone and it said tartare means whole crap. And it means uncooked. So you know what? I just sat there and went, I'll put my napkin on top of it because I'm not eating it. So that was on me. That wasn't on them. They cooked it properly.
To not order that thing again? Or should the restaurant...
Yeah, anytime I see tartare, I go, no.
...provide you with a meal that satisfies your palate?
No.
Discuss.
No, because They didn't screw up. You screwed up. You're the dumbass. You have to eat it. You made your plate. Now eat it.
I never answered.
Eat the tartar.
I'm not going to eat the tartar. I don't even know. So from now on, nothing tartar.
Yeah, nothing tartar. You'll go the rest of your life. You'll be happy.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm